Palmer. Mr. Edward Palmer is the General Manager of Green Caribbean Area Limited. Oh, we have Mr. Palmer? Okay, Mr. Palmer, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. And we also have joining us Dr. Amarukun.
Yes.
Good morning to you, Senior Lecturer at the Department of Physics at the University of the West Indies. It's Amarukun.
Yes.
Good, thanks. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about energy, alternative, renewable energy. Mr. Palmer, Green Caribbean Area Limited, what is that? Green Caribbean, tell us a little bit about what you do.
Okay, Green Caribbean Area Limited is a relatively new company, but we are dedicated to finding solutions that represent cost savings, especially in the use of power, but in all forms of energy, not just electrical power, but in all forms of energy conservation. We're really dedicated to finding those least cost methods or interventions that give you good return on investment. Because one of the criticisms that has faced energy conservation is that a lot of the interventions that are bandied about, they are perceived as being expensive and very long term. Now, what we have been doing is we have been finding those interventions that are least cost, good return, and very applicable to a Caribbean situation.
Right.
So Green Caribbean is really established with a focus on the Caribbean region. And as such, we have distributed it for a product now which reduces energy consumption on air conditioning systems by up to 30%.
All right.
With a very small investment.
All right.
In fact, the return on your investment can be about within 6 months.
Wow. We're going to talk a little bit more about some of those options. But just to, we're going to come back, Mr. Palmer, because that's a very important part of this discussion. What are some of these alternatives that we're going to be exploring? Dr. Senior Lecturer, Dr. Amarukun, let's help us here a little bit. One would think that a region like the Caribbean, as you think about energy, with our sources of water, wind, sun, would have, in all of time, gone into greater, more effective use of alternative energy. And at the same time, we have this heavy dependence on oil, which we cannot afford. What is being done to shift us, to move us out of that accustomed lifestyle?
Well, I think we have to educate the people, the masses, of the importance of changing the conventional energy sources to other alternatives. Of course, about 7, 8 years ago,